Sup geeks and welcome back. It's June again. Well, actually June is almost over, but hey, technically we're still here. Some amazing doll artists team up to bring you up this really unique and colorful collab. Each doll is based on each strip of the pride flag. This ended up in being a beautiful plethora of designs and styles, so please check the dolls of Enchanterium, Hextians, yours truly, H. Ali Craft, Dollings, Kiro's Workshop, Stickweed Creations, Jackie O, Valkyrie's Works, and his name is Aki. I hope you enjoy all of the videos, and remember, always be proud of who you are no matter which month it is, because pride is every day. And here's the boy I will be customizing today, Bo from Chira. I have to say, I love this doll so much, and I didn't want him for custom, but the last season was a choice in my opinion, and I said, you know what, let's use you as a base. And this is the design I came up with. Obviously, I chose the yellow color, which means the sunlight, and I have been wanting to make a doll fairy boy for a while, so this was the perfect opportunity. A fairy boy with sunlight powers. About the style I chose, well, I will talk about that later. For all the ornaments and accessories of this outfit, I will be using super light air dry clay. But first, I want to protect his body with cling wrap, so it will be easier to remove the molded on parts later. You know, this clay is a must, at least for me. It really comes in handy because it cures really fast, and is also really easy and friendly to work with. It's not messy at all, and it remains flexible after fully cured, so yeah. I wonder why not so many people give this clay a try, but in my personal opinion, I just can't live without it. Just give it a try and you'll see what I mean. If you don't believe me, just watch how easy I'm making all these accessories, and you know, they literally look like 3D printed. Let's make a pause on the sculpting process for a moment to make this little skirt for him, because I needed when I sculpt the belt to do it over a skirt for the right size. This won't be the final skirt he will be using, so it doesn't have to look so nice, but I can use this one later to make the pattern. Once done, I wrapped all the parts where I will be sculpting up again, and I will just finish sculpting all the ornaments and accessories. Okay, so here you can see all the ornaments cured, and I can say they turn out really great. For the wings, I'm sketching them first on a regular paper. And then I will be using the same clay I used for the accessories. I will work the wings by layers, as you will see in a moment, so they have volume and doesn't look too plain, you know, to make them look a little bit more interesting. The wings are done, and well, honestly they ended up really way better than I expected. So now we're done with the sculpting. I'm gonna take advantage that the doll is still protected by the cling wrap to do all the paint job while the accessories is still on the body. Yeah, this way will be so easy. I'm gonna start giving an ochre yellow priming to everything. I made the scepter off camera, and I'm really sorry for this, but I love the footage, so at least you all could see it at this early point. Returning to the paint job, I'm gonna use my totally favorite gold acrylic paint to start bringing that golden Egyptian fantasy to life. This paint is so metallic and gold that I just can't. So stunning. Once done with the gold, I'm gonna start coloring the bright yellow areas. Since we have all primed, this process is so much easier. And I'm gonna take some time to really water down black paint and emphasize the metallic qualities of the accessories. This technique is really easy and it really makes a huge difference if you want to achieve a realistic metallic effect. I'm finally done with all the paint job, and well, I think I'm happy how it turned out. I really love all the combination of the golden and yellow parts, and it gives somehow this ancient ornaments vibe. So yeah, it's now time to remove everything. It's so cool how all these accessories are removable just like in factory made dolls. Now we have the body free. Let's move on to the face up. And for this repaint, I'm gonna erase the factory paint using 100% pure acetone, but I really want to keep the outline shape of the original eyes just because I really like them and I want to build the whole new face around them. I'm spreading some Pearl X micro powder first, and then I will start sketching the face. Talking about sketching, for this doll my first idea was a sunflower fairy boy. Here you can see the first doodles I made. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it, but somehow it felt so predictable and expected, like hello, floral for fairies, groundbreaking. And I really wanted to create something different with a twist, so yeah, I really love all the ancient Egyptian art and I always wanted to make something history related, so why not? Also, he kind of reminds me to Icarus, which was a Greek myth, I know, but the story is directly related to wings and the sun itself, and is also associated with the feeling of freedom. So this doll is just a visual sunny fantasy. I really hope you like the crazy liberties I took to create this sun fairy for you, and now I'm just gonna leave you enjoy the rest of the face up process. I'll be back when I'm done. I have to say, I really enjoy this repaint process, and as a final touch, I'm spreading some more Pearl X gold micro powders on the highlight areas, because you know, you can be a fairy if you're not sparkling and shimmering. And his face up is done now. And remember the little temporal skirt I made in the beginning? Well, I used it to make this layer pattern, and I'm gonna use this bright yellow fabric to make the outward skirt. Once I cut the layers, I'm just gonna glue this golden trim all around the edges. Yes, I said glue because why not? And now I'm just sewing a hem on the waist area. And here's the finished skirt. I really like all the layering, and I just need to put a sew-on snap to close it. For the loincloth, I just used the same bright yellow fabric, but this time I made a gradient using acrylic paint, and I'm also giving it a golden outline. I will also use color pencils to accentuate the gradient. I really want to use this technique again because I love it. It's really incredible how a plain piece of fabric can get so much dimension with only some paint and colors. Finally, I will just glue the loincloth to the belt. I'm gonna take some time to make some body blotching because honestly, this doll has such beautiful muscles and they really need to be seen. For this, I'm just going to use regular soft pastels and MSC as in a regular repaint. I will also use a little bit of gold powder, you know, just a little bit for the extra shimmery. Don't forget he's a fairy. For the head, I just got planned braids in the beginning, as you could see in the concept art, but I changed my mind last minute just because flocking is a technique that I was never able to try before, and I really thought it could really work for this doll. It was really easy, and of course, I needed to repeat the process twice, you know, for a thicker effect, but honestly, I really like it and I want to do it again in other colors. For the wings, I just created a centerpiece using epoxy sculpt. I will use a magnet so they can be attached or removed from the back as I wish. I also made a diadem just because, you know, you can be from ancient Egypt and not having something in your head. So now we're done. Let's dress him up for the parade. Well guys, thank you so much for watching, especially if you watch the whole thing. You know what I'm about to say now. It would be awesome if you support my work, subscribing, commenting, like the video and sharing. I will get you covered. Well, that's all for today. Until the next time, bye!